phrase crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this children. So it's about children. If you're welcome, if you're new to this channel, welcome. I didn't mean a children. Something about children, maybe with you fire signs. All right. Yes, this is for the element of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right. So welcome to this channel if you're new, and welcome back to my return subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. I read all your comments. I absolutely love them. Thank you for all the thumbs up. I am very grateful for each and every one of you guys. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you know when I post videos or when I go live. Okay. Um, and as always, you could share the video with somebody who you think will resonate with it. All right. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this video is for you for today, May 13th, 2026. All right. So before we get started, I just want to give you a heads up. First of all, if you are 18 or under, if you are under the age of 18, you cannot on this channel watching this video. Okay. I do not permit anybody under the age of 18 to be watching my videos. I always have that tagged. No, this is not for children, but for somehow you guys always manage to squeeze your way in. I check my analytics. I who's watching my channel, where you're watching it from, which is bringing me to the next thing. I do not have a Facebook account. I do not have an Instagram account. I do not have a TikTok account. If you are watching any of my videos on any one of those platforms, those are not mine. Please report the channel because that is not, I do not have a platform. I seen that on my analytics that people are watching my videos on Facebook. I do not have a Facebook account. How can you watch my video on an account I do not have? That means it's a copycat. And I've been feeling that energy for a while about having a copycat stealing videos. Okay. So if you're watching it on one of those platforms, those are not mine, and report the channel. I would be grateful if you did. All right. So let me fire up this Palo Santo. I see some orbs floating around my house. And because of everything I've been through with the necromancy, I want to clear it out. All right. So let me clear out the energy real quick. I already cleared out my cards. So let me clear out the orbs here. Fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I must have caught one. I've seen it go up in flames. That's crazy because earlier I did a whole house cleansing and I seen something out the corner of my eye. And as I was, because you clean all the corners, because I like to hide in the corners. When you clean all the corners, I come down along this curtain where I'm sitting at right now, and it didn't touch the curtain, but you could hear it go. So I got it. Whatever I seen floating, I got with that Palo Santo. I sizzled it. All right. So for some reason, I think I got another one. You may need to do that in your house as well. Maybe a good cleansing to help keep your space safe. We are in demon season. Like they're floating around there, guys, because we're in the midst of that grand awakening, and a lot of things happen. A lot of division amongst the people. A lot of false flags. A lot of fear mongering. A lot of right blue, red blue pills, such as division. I'm right, you're wrong, and if I'm right and you're wrong, I'm going to shoot you or stab you, or there's a lot of crap going on. I would not play into the media if I was you. All right. Fire signs. So let's go ahead and get started. So today is May 10th. 5 energy. Change is upon us. Some of you, it's welcome change. Some of you, it's not so welcome change. 13 energy talks about laying things to rest. It talks about laying things to rest, letting go of the old, shedding the old version of you. You put the 5 and the 13, which adds up to a 4 together, you get a 9. So we're still learning hard lessons by going within, shedding, cleaning out clutter mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, shedding the old version of you, making changes, accepting changes, or resisting them, depending on who you are. And when we do that shedding and that clearing, spring cleaning, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, we find lost tools within, because then you add the energetic year of 1 to today's date of a 9, and you get a 10, which tells us that we have everything we need within us, right? For some of us, we've already learned a lesson, we've already mastered it. For others, because we're all in different timelines here, may not be so. All right. All right. So we're going to talk to the archangels and see what they want to address with the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I see I have a viewer. By the way, thank you, hater, if you're a hater, for viewing my channel, because you know what? Stalking it and watching my videos is actually helping me out. Thank you. I am so grateful for that. All right. Give me a Fonzie. All right, so let's go ahead, and I don't know if I said that or not. When you come into the slash Fonzie, double tap that screen or just simply hit that thumbs up. Something about the house. See how you got the house there? I don't know what house that the spirit wants to address, but yeah, something about one of your houses or your little house. All right, so what do you want to bring up for the fire signs today, spirit, angels? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, buddy. I'll take this. All right. So let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. We have clairaudience. You are having a clairaudient conversation with somebody. So you're being asked to pay attention. Look, heart to heart conversation. You are having a clairaudient conversation with somebody, a heart to heart conversation with somebody on a clairaudient level. So pay attention. Pay attention to thoughts. Notice what you hear. Okay. Another thing I want to say too is somebody could be getting an answered prayer is one thing. Another thing is pay attention to, and spirit does this a lot, especially for me. If you are around, okay, say for instance, you're standing at the grocery store and you're in line at the grocery store. You got a person ahead of you and they're sitting there and they're chatting to the cashier, and you got a person behind you and they're with their brother, sister, niece, cousin, aunt, uncle, mother, father, whoever, right? And they're having a conversation. And you're listening, and then all of a sudden they say something. But before you go into that, before you hear this, earlier that day, you have a question. Blah, 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 whatever your question is. And then you're sitting at that line and they say something that answers that question. So pay attention. This could be tomorrow. It could be later today. I don't know where you're at in the world. Because it says, notice the loving guidance to hear inside your mind or from other people. Pay attention. It could have something to do with a prayer. Maybe you're praying to your spirit guides. Maybe you're praying to the archangels. What should I do about this? Where should I go? What's my next step? In my case, what in the hell is a spiritual? When is the spiritual attacks going to stop? Something along them lines, right? You could be asking the divine, and maybe you're off to hearing it clairaudiently, which I have mine shut down because people like to play mind games with me. And then all of a sudden, like I said, you're standing in line and you hear these people talking and they may blurt out a date or maybe blurt out something that is just going to resonate with you. And you're going to be like, aha, that's the divine way. It's happened to me several times. the divine speaking through other people and bringing me messages. All right. So yeah, somebody who's a light worker, somebody who's sensitive like you are. And it could definitely have something to do with your material needs. It's something about your dreams, something maybe you're seeing in your dreams. Oh, look at this. Archangel Michael saying you're safe. Your home is safe. You are safe, and you are safe from lower vibrational energy. See what I mean about my answers, right? Um, so yeah, so your heart, light heart is extended here. Yes, you are very sensitive to other people's emotions, which tells me you are empathic. You're a sensitive individual. So you're going to be very sensitive to these people who are around you, right? So pay attention. Pay attention to what they say, or pay attention. Claircognizance talks about thoughts, the things that come into our thoughts, the things that pop into our head, a conversation that you are having with your angels that are coming into your head, like this aha moment, right? See that light? And then look at this coming down into his crown chakra. So there is that purple energy, which talks about your third eye, your crown chakra. This is that violet flame energy, right? The violet flame coming through here. The violet flame light that is extending into your heart space. So, fire signs, you're being asked to pay attention. Um, Pay attention. If you're sitting down and you're having a heart to heart conversation with somebody, pay attention to what they're saying, right? If you're having this aha moment, something comes out of the blue and pops in your head, but like, aha, maybe I should do something this way. Pay attention. It's coming straight from the divine. Um, or like I said last video, I said about cleaning out the closet. You're gonna find that cup of love. Oh, I lost you, cup. I love you. And then Ace of Cups comes out. So just examples, all right? Those are just examples. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but just pay attention. For those of you who have a connection with the angels, and I'm talking to my high vibrational fire signs. If you're lower vibrational fire sign and you have been abusing magic or violating spiritual laws, this message is not for you. Okay. I'm talking to my high vibrational I don't know why I said Sagittarius, but high vibrational fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right. 417 can be significant. Oh yeah, look, the world. So you're otherworldly, but this talks about completing a cycle journey. So you could be going on a talks about travel. Um, so for some of you fire signs, you may be sitting down having a conversation with somebody about planning a trip. For some of you, you're otherworldly. This talks about completing a cycle. 292 could be significant. Let's look that up real quick. I feel like I need to look that up. Angel number for the fire signs 292. Hear the crow outside screaming? Okay, 292 angel number represents a powerful message of partnerships, balance, and upcoming abundance, often appearing when you're ending a cycle or completing a major goal, right? Ending a cycle, completing a major goal on your journey. Fire signs. It signifies that you are supported by divine forces on both sides of a situation. How about this? Supported by divine on both sides. How about that? On a conversation. I love it when spirit works through me. Um, Encouraging you to embrace a season of overflow. Balanced partnerships is palindrome structure 292 emphasizes that your life is currently framed by steady supportive relationships or a partnering presence. The central number 9 highlights that a chapter is closing. So 513, which is a 9 energy, highlights that a chapter is completed. It is closing, but the surrounding twos indicate it is supported, peaceful transition rather than a disruptive one. 292 is a sign to stop pushing against the river and trust the blessings that are flowing into your life. Trust that your prayers have been answered. Thank you, Spirit. Your prayers have been answered. Trust your path. This number encourages you to trust that you are on the right path and that your hard work will lead to positive outcomes. I am telling you, fire signs, it suggests that you should cherish the companionship currently in your life and that a partner is there to help you through challenges. Symbolizes duality, partnership, balance, and relationships when it appears twice. 9 represents completion, wisdom, and the end of a cycle. I'm telling you, fire signs. All right. Yeah. So you need to realize that you're stronger than what you realize, right? With the strength card in reverse. Somebody may feel very weak. Somebody may be feeling very tired. Somebody may feel like they don't have the confidence or the strength or the courage to continue on your journey, right? Your spiritual journey with the temple path. You're not going to reach your destination. That's because you was not appreciated by a heartless person, and the angel of love is coming here telling you that you really are loved, right? You really are loved. So somebody is getting a warning here about a victory that they were trying to achieve. This person is like, he's just very obsessively thinking all in his head. Yeah, somebody is possibly cyclically watching you or attacking you. You got Archangel Michael stepping up in the house. I feel like somebody lost their divine protection, and I feel like this thinking man, because they're so obsessed with cyclically watching somebody, and they have been warned by Archangel Michael about this victory that they were trying to achieve. And this woman, it was two of them, is a man and a woman that were heartless, didn't appreciate you or value you, and they were playing on your weaknesses. They were playing on your weaknesses, right? Playing on your weaknesses, trying to block or control your spiritual journey, right? But the angels want you to know that you are loved. They could have even tried to been blocking your spiritual soulmate, and it could have been a Leo. All right. So yeah, so fire signs, a cycle is complete, right? You've come this far on your journey. You've traveled for a while in this journey. They know this. This person could have been trying to block your audience by sending you like obsessive, sending you negative projections, negative intrusive thoughts. They could have been trying to um yeah, playing mind games, like maybe trying to get in your head and play mind games, trying to deter you for some of you. All right. So that is what I feel there, fireside. So 292 is there for a reason. I read it to you. This person is, it's two people, right? Look at the man and the woman. Look at the man looking like, oh my God, right? And then you got this female who's just all up in him, all up on him. So there's definitely a couple here. have a heart-to-heart conversation. How can we do this to so and so, right? How can we get in their head and let them think that they're literally hearing it from their angels? How can we do that, right? Can we negatively impact their journey, right? How can we do that? Because they're otherworldly, right? How can we steal their shine? How can we, because the claircognizance is the crown chakra. So it's like they know that you're otherworldly. They know that you're here on a journey. So they could have even went as far as astral travel. All right. So yeah. Trying to steal your light. It's like they were having pillow talk here. A male and a female was having pillow talk here. Okay, so question is, what is the crow's warning the fire signs about today? Yeah, dominate. Somebody's trying to dominate your energy by what? Nitpicking. Nitpicking at your brain. Right? Nitpicking at your brain. Where's it at here? But Archangel Michael warned, right? For this heartless woman and this obsessive man who just tried to dominate your journey, was nitpicking at you, trying to trigger you, nitpicking at your weaknesses, trying to control something, trying to control your thoughts. Yep. This is two people who bonded together. I'm telling you, two people. Right? And now they're scavenging for any little piece of information or any crack or kernel, right? To nitpick, doing anything that they could to access your gifts, to deter your gifts, to steal your gifts, right? To steal your gifts, to steal your light, to steal your light. Alrighty, let's put this here. Alrighty, so let's pull some tarot cards, fire signs. Give me something with this claircognizance. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas and come to their answered prayers. So I feel like if you're wondering if your prayer has been answered to this, for this psychic intrusion to stop, I feel like your prayer is about to be answered. The cycle is about to complete. We have the Page of Cups here. The Page of Cups talks about a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitation, intuitive insights. So they were definitely trying to get in your head, right? See how she looks like she's all alone? Trying to get in your head and give you subliminal insights, wanting you to see something. That going into your dreams. They could have even been going into your dreams. Archangel Raphael could have been in your dreams as well, protecting you. Heart-to-heart conversation. Let's see what this conversation looks like. Can you give me this heart-to-heart conversation? Some of you direct connect with the angelic realm because you're not of this world. You are from a different kind. You're from a different world, and you came to Earth. You came to Earth. You traveled to Earth to help people awaken to Christ consciousness with the correct cognizance here. This is what you are here. Maybe here to deliver angelic messages. Channel angelic messages. Jeez. Heart to heart conversations. 3 of Gabrielle. So the Three of Gabriel in reverse talks about this was an opportunist. Somebody took advantage of an opportunity, right? Where's it at here? Right here. Took advantage of an opportunity. This thinking man and this heartless woman, wherever she's at in here. Oh, right here. This heart woman. These two people, this thinking man and this heartless woman, took advantage of an opportunity to psychically intrude on somebody's life, psychically intrude on somebody's spiritual journey, nitpicking at somebody's weaknesses. These two people did not appreciate you or value you. They had a personal agenda to win at all costs. But like I said, Archangel Michael done warned them. Done warned them. This person may have either paid somebody or accepted money to do this from somebody. Right? Yep. All right, so we got the Eight of Michael in reverse, which is the Eight of Swords in reverse. So you freed yourself. You freed yourself from these subliminal negative thoughts. You got yourself out of that mental cage. I feel like it was hard for you. I feel like it was a very hard decision. We have Priestess here, and then Epiphany. So there's a lot of people here. A lot of people. I'm seeing 9, 9, 292 coming through again. 9, 9, and 22. 2299. I'm telling you, this number is significant to you, fire signs. So on the bottom of the deck, we have somebody freed themselves. They freed themselves from that mental cage. They found that tool to open up that gate and walk free. I feel like they had this epiphany, right? They had this epiphany. Why? Because Archangel Raziel, Uriel, and Raphael, we have Raziel coming through here twice, who showed them something, who showed them the key to unlocking that gate and getting out of their self. You have this high priestess who, was going back and forth between two men. I feel like she was paid money to psychically intrude or to psychically intrude and give fake psychic advice. I feel like it's Virgo, Pisces, Virgo, Pisces energy here. Remember, heartless woman. Yeah, somebody found peace. This person could have been trying to get somebody to unalive themselves by nitpicking at their head, nitpicking at them, nitpicking at their journey. Yeah, and this person was an opportunist. It took advantage of an opportunity to have this conversation. But whoever you are, I feel like you're very open hearted. They took advantage of an opportunity to accept some sort of an invitation, maybe that you gave them, but they were heartless, right? They may have say that they wasn't, but they were. Clairaudience. Clairaudience. There's the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Yeah, Page of Michael. This talks about somebody who is reviewing contracts or documents thoroughly. It talks about somebody who's over analyzing something. We have the Star card here. So they wanted you to overanalyze what you were hearing. They wanted you to overanalyze what you were thinking. They wanted you stuck in this procrastination, this dreamy energy within this relationship. They were giving you fake insight. Like they were telling you one thing and going around and discussing with other people with the page of Mike um other things. Like they they were discussing, they were telling what you two were discussing. You were vulnerable with this person and they went back and was telling your business to everybody else, right? This person was heartless. This person could have come into your dreams, right? They were analytical, like I said, over analyzing something. This person is very immature. um I feel like, though, whoever I'm talking to, again, you are a star seed. You are a star seed. You are otherworldly star seed. And they did everything that they could to try to throw you off of your chair. So they took advantage of an opportunity to insert themselves in a situation, to do whatever it they could to succeed, to achieve something. And what I feel like they did was they tried to steal your star. They tried to steal your star. Yep. They wanted you to keep these rose colored glasses on, like, oh, you're my soul sister or you're my soul brother. We're soulmates. I really love you, right? Here, I'm going to invite you out for this opportunity just to, you know, create challenges in your life. That's what they did. They inserted themselves. They took advantage of an opportunity to insert themselves into the situation just to create challenges in your journey. This is what I call a decoy. This person was very immature, very immature. They wanted you to overanalyze your thoughts. They wanted you to, um, it's like, I don't know. They wanted you to stay pessimistic, such as see your glass half empty instead of half full. All right, let's clarify the three of Gabriel in reverse with heart to heart. Yeah, ten of Ariel. They were trying to steal your opportunity. And that's why they inserted themselves. They accepted an invitation to come in and steal your opportunity that was literally contracted to you. They didn't want you to believe in yourself. They wanted you to unalive yourself, to end yourself. They wanted to end that contract that you had here on earth on your journey so that they could take it, take your opportunity here. This is somebody you could have known for at least 13 years. So what they did was, when you opened yourself up to be vulnerable in conversations, they took that, they took advantage of that, and they took it back to other people, spread it around the community, right? Um, to create challenges in your journey because you're unique. You're a star. You're unique to your journey. Your inner uniqueness is shining. You're very unique because you come from another world. You are not of earth. You have a divine connection here, a divine connection to the angels. Man, is it getting dark out? Looks like we're about to get a storm. All right. The world card, please and thank you. fire signs journey. So the person they worked with could have been an air sign, a star, an Aquarius. Okay, we have fire coming through here, and Ace of Raphael. So, fire signs, what I see when it comes to the World card, I feel like you have a brand new experience that is coming through for you. Why? Because you completed a cycle here. You're being asked to keep your eyes on the bigger picture. You are everything that you everything that you experienced on your journey has brought you to this point. All right. Now you need to open your heart to this new experience, but you definitely need to see something from a higher perspective here. This is giving you, I feel like, deep and lasting insights. You may be awakening to the fact of where you came from. Um, but whatever you experienced here with this heartless individual, right, that was nitpicking at your weaknesses, uh, that that experience is leading you on your journey. It's leading you to a new, brand new, positive experience. It has led you to finding that cup within thyself, because that was the missing tool, was self-love, worthiness, self-love. Um, Somebody who is, you got an equal take of giving fire here, right? Water and fire. This healing, you are a healer. You are here to heal earth. So the what was missing within thyself was staying positive, was trusting the insights that you were getting from the angels. And these people, they didn't want you to have this, right? They didn't want you to have this. They were trying to steal your journey. They were trying to steal your destiny. You're being divinely guided here, and you need to understand that. You are definitely being divinely guided here with all these angels showing. Archangel Japhiel, Uriel, Zachiel, Raphael, Gabriel. You are being divinely guided here. There's definitely the ending of a difficult cycle in your life. You need to trust that everything that you've experienced was preparing you for this moment. Cycles are completing. Cycles are completing. New beginnings are profound. So you need to keep focused on your picture as to why you are here. Because it's leading you to success, to completion. All these people wanted to do was cause drama. That's it. That's all they wanted to do. Everything you experienced has helped you to grow on a soul level. You're not a knight. You're not a page. You're a king, right? You're a king. You are king status. You are fiery. You are generous. You are driven by your emotions. You're driven by your intuition. You are driven by your spiritual insights. You are driven by your clairs. Cognizance, clairaudience, clairsentience. Clairsentience. You are divinely protected, not only by Archangel Michael and all the other angels, but by Mother Earth as well. Your light is extending beyond yourself. And what was the holdup was this emotion. The cup was the missing tool in your belt. The cup was the missing tool. Journey Five of Ariel. So the Five of Ariel in the upright position talks about negative thoughts. They wanted you to stay in this negative thoughts because they know that you got a magical mind. What you think about, you bring about. So when you are over analyzing and when you're in this negative thought pattern or you're being obsessively thinking about negative things, they know that that's what you're creating within your reality. So that's why they wanted you to feel isolated. That's why they wanted you to feel left out. That's why they wanted you to feel rejected, because when you feel that way, you fulfill as within, so without. And that's why they wanted you to keep that focus. They wanted you to keep keep you in this challenging cycle. And yes, it has been difficult. Yes. Because through this difficulty, you're able to find all the missing parts of who you are. Yes. And that's what they're asking you, to see it from a higher perspective. Everything that you have went through has helped you to find all the missing parts of yourself. These people definitely violated. They wanted to win at all costs. They wanted to achieve throwing you off of your journey. They wanted to achieve keeping you in these negative thought patterns. So they nitpicked at. They nitpicked every little thing you did, pushing you. Push, push, push. They teamed up together. They planned it the whole time. That was their plan, to get you to open up, bare your heart, and then turn around and use all of them vulnerabilities against you. And then play mind games with you. Try to play control mind. Try to keep you in these negative thought patterns. Your new beginning is here. You've healed. 14. You have healed. 411. Yep. Yeah, I'm telling you. One, are a chosen one. You're a chosen one. Again, you come from another star system, another galaxy. You are not of this world. You are a star seed, star being. I'm getting strong earth angel energy here. Dominance. Dominance for the element of fire. Yeah. An ex-lover. An ex-lover who is trying to overpower you, who is nitpicking at you. Wanted you to make choices from negative thought patterns. They didn't want you to stand in the power of your heart. They didn't want you to stay positive with your emotions. They always wanted to keep you triggered, isolated, alone. Guys, can you guys hear that? Look, 144, 5 of Raphael, 3 of Raphael. This person was greedy. They were wearing the green glasses. So you're being called here. You're being called to a new beginning. You're going to start a new life. You're finding your purpose. You're finding all the missing parts of yourself. and you're realizing your purpose here on earth. And your purpose here is to love, raise a vibration, Christ consciousness, guide the community, guide people to Christ consciousness. That is your soul contract. That is what you're here to do. So yeah, and I feel like this, whoever this people are, this Queen of Ariel, this greedy, self-centered, heartless individual, looked into your past. They looked into your past lives, possibly got Akashic records. I feel like they embraced this opportunity to cause division in the family, cause try to steal your star, try to steal your purpose. Because why? Because they wanted you. They wanted your life, right? They wanted your life. They didn't want you to have a reason to celebrate. The Five of Raphael talks about grief, cause you a lot of grief. Um, they didn't want you to have no relationship with anybody, not your family, not your angels. They wanted you all alone, right? Because they were greedy, materialistic, right? This is somebody from your family or extended family, or this is just somebody who had rose colored glasses on. The only thing that they wanted was your money. They wanted money. They were out for money. They felt entitled, right? Um, but yeah, so we got the Eight of Michael and the Magician in reverse. Look, I'm telling you, this is somebody who laughed at your pain, caused the pain, and then laughed at your pain. I feel like I have to scream in the microphone here. All right, so let's go ahead and get a light keeper's message, fire signs. So you're being asked to see something from a higher perspective here. That all of your pain and suffering was um, that you didn't go through it alone. Even though on your journey you may have felt alone, but you did not go through it alone. You have all these beautiful angels who are around you, including Archangel Michael, right? You need to see the silver lining in a situation, as to everything happened for a reason. Even in your past, they could have been somebody from your past life as well. This could have been a past life lover. So, but the divine intervened in a situation. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you're being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Yeah, you're being divinely guided because you're a star seed. You have a unique, high, you have a very high calling here on earth. You are a star seed who is not of this world. You have gifts and talents. I feel that some of you don't even realize you have. You're going to have a reason to celebrate. Soon, because your new beginning is upon you. You have Mother Mary, so you could be a descendant of Jesus. Let go of the be right. Choose peace. Yes, choose peace. That's what they want you to do. Choose peace. See something from a higher perspective about your journey. Choose peace because happiness is your right. And know that you're being divinely protected and being divinely guided. Mary Magdalene, they tried to persecute you, they tried to ruin your reputation, right? Why? Because you have something important to share. And because you're not going to let anything stopping you. You're going to answer the call. 144, you're going to answer that call. May 23rd is significant, and in Freya, there is a beginning with every ending. Illusions are being revealed and released. So, yeah, the illusion that these people were trying to cast over you is released. There is an ending of a hard cycle of lessons of pain and suffering, feeling isolated, feeling alone. And it comes today, right? 5:13, it comes today. You need to understand that the purpose of this is to go through a period of darkness so that you can gather up all of the missing pieces of yourself, right? So yeah, the divine intervention has occurred. Somebody lost their divine protection here because of it. So yeah, you're going through a transformation. You are rising up out of the ashes here. Archangel Zachiel, right? You're rising up out of the ashes like a phoenix. Your transformation is coming. It is here. The karma cycle is here. Where people who are projecting hate upon you, right? Keep creating these wounds. Look, Master Jesus, twin flame, you're on a twin flame journey. So you're awakening to how to cloak your energy because your light is shining out into the gateway and you're very magnetic and very powerful, right? You're, like I said, you're very powerful, Lord Ganesh. And a miracle is about to occur. A miracle is about to occur. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.